Welcome Everquest fans, it's Collins. We are on the Project 1999 Everquest server. And we are streaming live on Twitch. I don't have anybody watching me, but it looks like the stream's working, so I'm just going to be doing some random bard shenanigans. Let's make sure we got water. I have foraging, and I can usually forage up food, but definitely can't forage up enough water. I don't know why. I had a viewer, I think, a second ago. I can't tell it. Usually always shows one. And I don't know if that's just me or if that's someone else watching. Anyway, I'm recording this too, I hope. So we should be able to... I'll put this into a YouTube video. So if you're watching on YouTube, it was a live stream. It's not anymore. So, bard shenanigans. I was gonna go check out. Let's go travel song. Oh, I gotta. I have a hotkey for travel song. 8. Haven't played the bard in a while. There we go. What were we gonna do? You know what I need to do? I need to hammer out of here. That'd be easier just to hammer out. Let's go find somebody attacking a Drixie and hammer out. I'm gonna get so annoyed by this crazy. Where's a spider? Can we hammer off this spider? And bards don't have a two-handed blunt skill, so the oh yeah, hammer hardly ever. It takes forever to proc sometimes. So we hammer out and use DE mask. And then... Oh, looks like I have some viewers. Someone's gonna watch this? Alright. I'm still kinda KOS. We're gonna go check out Grak. Grakness the Destroyer. Because I want one of those earrings. I was watching Death Craze earlier. That kind of got me into it. I was like, I've done YouTube and stuff before and not really a ton of Twitch, but I was like, you know, I should try this out. I gotta get used to this chat delay. And who's in this zone? 20s, 40 mage, that might be somebody doing stuff. Or 6 woods. All the 20s are going to probably just be camping the giant fort. Let's see if we can get in here. Did I pass the... Yeah, I did. We'll just check. Pariah, Exile, Pariah, yeah. There's no guy with the bracer out here. Let's go over to the Goblin Fort. Oh. Going to the top of the giants, I think. I wonder if they can see invis. Which is really annoying as a bard, because if they see invis and they hit you, they drop your invis, which is travel song, which also makes you run slow. Yeah, this is my first time streaming Everquest. Oh, no, there's dead goblins. Someone's over here. I started streaming like about 10 minutes ago. Here. I did one stream of Minecraft the other day. I loaded up my creative world and started streaming it. I've been on YouTube for a couple years. I only have a couple hundred subs, but this is my first time streaming, so we were gonna try to find Grackness, but I don't want to trample on this guy. Because usually when I do the Grackness camp, I just AoE kite, swarm kite the whole camp and wait for Grackness to pop. So I don't want to do that on this guy. Because I don't want to be that dick bard that you hate. So we're heading over to where are we in? Skyfire. So we're in Skyfire and we're heading over towards Burning Woods, and there's a couple things we can do over there. We can either swarm in Burning Woods if nobody's there, or we can pull one or two mobs out of Skyfire, which is really kind of boring, but it's easy XP. Oh, I've pulled like a complete zone, and you don't even bother with like. It's just one hit is gonna destroy you. Like the one I swarm nowadays, because I kind of got it down. I don't even like if I get touched, I'm dead, and it just happens. And I don't worry about it, because the XP you lose, you make up for it if you actually are doing it right and you make a couple little mistakes. Who's in this zone? Let's see. Nobody's here. Okay, so we can come back here and mess around. Yeah, swarming is very... I can't do it every day. I've done it, and usually I gotta take a break. My nerves get tangled. It's... Ugh. It's high risk, high reward. Yeah, OT... Everybody who doesn't swarm in OT hates anybody who is swarming in OT. It's a thing. You pull all their mobs, they get a little cranky. Which is why I don't like to swarm in OT. The first time when I first started this character up, the very first time I was in OT, I took the evil boat and jumped off the boat and swam to shore and just used it to get into Kunark, and I was on the boat getting like hate tells from people for being a bard, and I hadn't even got off the boat yet. I have a feeling this guy is swarming. Yeah. So right now he's just running around gathering mobs. The bees out here are good, and the apes and the skeletons, which is what he's pulling. Totally. Oh, he's already got a big, huge swarm. Yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff. Alright, we can't swarm out here. Let's go to Dreadlands and do some Dreadlands, I think, maybe. Who's in this zone? Actually, let's go Travel Song. Yeah, that's the one thing that about swarming is you have to have the right mobs, the right zone, the right area, the right timing. There's just a bunch to it. Oh, 2 ravaging, sweet. Okay, where'd that stupid spider go? It's not around. I can switch to this. And this, and we'll do some tagging. You can tag with songs too, but you got that stupid cast time. To cast time, it takes too long. And if you do this right, you can social aggro. which I'm gonna have to do because that's all I got. It's 40 stars. So we're gonna do a little swarm, and then we'll do some, maybe do some charm kiting or something. Actually, what I should probably just do is throw up my LFG. Get in a damn group. Go be someone's chanter slash puller slash main tank. Ugh. There's no Drollvargs in the Drollvarg area. That's usually a sign that someone else is doing something. He's a balloon, he's got a weapon. Where'd my ravishings go? Oh, they're there. That's the other problem with swarm pulling, is you run too fast and distract your mobs. Pay attention, boys and girls. It's one of the lessons learned for swarm kiting. You run really, really fast and your swarm is way behind you. So when you're running through a zone, make sure you don't run your swarm over like a bunch of people who are just like camping or something. We don't want spiders. We can get these guys, but they are green and they're not social, so we have to tag each of them individually. Ugh. The glitchy movement is sometimes a sign that someone else is pulling, but that's not the case here. More greens. Giants have too big of a hitbox. Spiders cast. Apes have too big of a hitbox. Hello, blue con chicken. Alright, so as I come up on castle, I have to be careful because my swarm is somewhere way behind me, and if I cross over the front of the castle, I could possibly train someone who's sitting at the wall. So I want to go this way, but I don't want to go this way yet. Let's wait for somebody to catch up. Are these green? Yeah, no spiders. There's my chicken. I hope we've cleared the wall. I don't care about you. I know you're green, but maybe we get you stick. This is Drachnid Soap Mistress. Oh, this is the other fun part. Running through your swarm. I'm running in the direction that my swarm was coming from, and it's kind of spaced out, and I just have to not hit any of them. I think we're good now. We've passed the cluster. Everything out here is too green for me now. Alright, we're gonna head over to the spot. My spot. Blow these guys away and then go do something else. Seriously, there's someone in my spot. There's never anyone in my spot. That explains A, why there's no mobs out here, and B, why... Okay. I don't know, there was no B. This is such a puny little swarm. This is pathetic, but what do I have? Oh, okay, that's my stat stick. There was another Bard in this zone, right? Oh, he's flagged himself as AFK because he's swarming, not because he's actually AFK. Okay. So the ice flows over here are good for swarming because players don't usually come out here. Is that guy on track? Sing guy? That's someone who's anonymous. Was that all I pulled? Was that pathetic little tiny thing? I already know I'm gonna have to pull you, or you're gonna get in the middle of my thing and cause havoc. Is that all I pulled? You're gonna watch the smallest swarm in Bard history. This is a pathetically small swarm. That's it, isn't it? That's all I got. Of course, there might be more than there looks in there because they might already be packed up. So, where's this guy at? He's probably pulling. And there's nothing else incoming. That's it. Alright. Oh, man, this guy. Where'd he come from? You need to come join the cluster. Otherwise, you're gonna interfere with it. Alright, we're just running a couple circles, pack these guys in, make sure there's no stragglers that are coming in late to the party. Nothing that's going to interfere with us. Come on, let's get this show on the road. I'm done with this. I'm already done with swarming. I haven't even started yet. Then we are strafe running in a giant circle, and I'm left-handed, so I swarm backwards. Deal with it, guys. So we got the spider out of the way, and I'm gonna see if I get this right. Click out, click in, no more holding down keys. And then we just need to get 4? No. What? Yeah, DDD, and a little bit of that. And Sails is down, but we're strafing, so we still can stay ahead of the mobs. Now we just got to get in tight enough to start doing some damage. So much easier without the Celos. It's just everything's. It's like it's more fast-paced at higher speed, so it's more reliant on your reflexes and stuff. Doing this without Celos is not a big deal. So now I can start to see these guys at the bottom of the screen. So I'm on the right track now. I just got to get in a little bit closer. Just not too fast. I should start seeing some hit messages. I should see some animations here in a second. Okay, there we go. And this is the tricky part, because it's kind of counterintuitive. Because you have the urge to keep cutting the circle tighter, but you don't want to cut the circle tighter out when you're in this close. Because it feels like you want to cut in, but you actually want to cut out. So I just want to keep my circle right at this range. I can use Cello's chain, number 4 there on the left, but it has a shorter range. And it's a little bit harder to hit with and more likely to die. Of course, this swarm is so small that it doesn't matter. I could get hit by these guys. So we got them in song range. We're going to keep them right there if we do it right. But it works the same with the 100 mobs. We just can't pull 100 mobs because there's someone else out here swarming. That's the perfect range for getting the both dots on, but I don't have my other one loaded. I should just run out and load it. Okay, let's do that. Alright, we're going to speed away for a little bit, swap a song out, come back. Actually, we can get it out into the grass and get the damn chickens unbugged from being stuck under the world. Let's see. No, not Largo's. Cello cessation. Make sure that stays going. Alright, here comes someone to see what I'm doing. Say hi to all 5 of the people following me on Twitch. Let's go, boys. Let's get this over with. Alright, let's get our strafe on. Get some DDD going. Just gonna click off Cellos because that's just gonna make it easier. So 5, 6. All right. Let's get back in the flow of this. Get these guys in Denon's range. There we go. And we gotta get him a little closer. There we go. Double dot, baby. I missed that one. Did I miss him with that one too? It's hard to do on this slope. Come on, give me, show me. No. Oh no, okay, we hit him with that. Cords are really tough, it's really tight. You have to get them really close, dangerously close. Pretty much the string-based dots have like no range at all. Well, we got some, hey, I got some experience out of that. Finally. Alright, these guys are going to start dying fast. I should have pulled this thing out in the beginning. That stone gazer was green. Oh, he was one of that ones. You got to pull those guys to, otherwise they'd get in the way of the swarm. A couple XPs moving. I love doing this with a full thing because, like, literally that experience thing on the left just fills up atrociously. you'd get like 10 of them in a row and stuff, and I've pulled pretty much an entire level out of a swarm before. Actually, I've pulled a whole level out of a swarm with people grouped with me, leeching experience. Missed him. Alright, we gotta cut this tight enough to get chains on there. Damn it. I think it's harder to do on the hill with the slope. There we go. That should have been change range. Those guys are really close. Let's just keep... There we go. You guys gotta be almost dead, right? All of them? Oh, I got chains. I should all start dropping like flies in a second here. Are we down to just chickens? Are we down to just one? Oh, okay, we're down to one runaway chicken. That's it. So that was a tiny little swarm, just to show you guys what it looks like. What other barge shenanigans can we do? Oh, did I really get bashed? I'm going a million miles an hour. Half the time they don't even notice me to aggro. Is somebody doing anything in here, or do they just come in here to evac? Someone pulled entrance mobs. There's probably like one group in here. Disciple? That's a monk, right? And Anonymous is looking for group. There's no tanks and healers in here.